The security team will be mainly focusing on is any data is being transferred from our company or not. Yeah, they will be checking. They will be maintaining all the servers. The entire security team will maintain the data with from third parties. Our data should not be stealed by some other party. So that is what security team is doing. Transportation, this is some companies will provide transportation. Okay, now payroll team. This is very important team because payroll team is a team where we used to get salaries. With that team, we will get some salaries. They only handle all the transactions. Okay, now these are the different departments that are present in a software company. So in this, there is only for eighth. So eighth is product development team. In that product development team, there is three types of there is three sub domains in that. One is business analyst, second one is software developers who develops the software, third one is QA team, testing team. For these three roles, you need coding. For these three roles, you need coding. Okay, now let me come back to the fourth question and answer you the coding. Answer you that question. Is coding is 100% required to get into a IT industry? No. If you want to get into sales and marketing team, what you need some speaking skills. If you want to, if your interest is to hire someone, if you are very good at speaking skills, you can come as an HR and you can join in IT industry. This is only coding is not 100% mandatory to get into IT industry. If you are having different skills, if you know chartered accounts, if you are very good at mathematics, if you are very good at, if you know financial calculations, you can get into IT industry. Okay, now that coding is not at all mandatory to get into IT industry. That is what my question. And if you want to get into a software, if you want to get into IT industry as a software as a software developer, then you need coding skills, but not 100%. You only want just basics. That is enough, because every company will not expect you train train 100% in one. They are not expecting you to be an expert. They just want you that you can work in that company. If you are able to, if you are able to work, if you are ready to work, they can definitely hire you. That is what companies are looking forward for you. Okay, is 100% is not at all mandatory. If you have just basics in any programming language or any technology, they will definitely hire you. Okay, now in project development team, if you want to select as a testing team, if you want to develop as a tester, it is called as QA team. If you want to select in that stream, you need to learn all the testing techniques whatever you have. If you want to develop, if you want to select as a software developer, then you want to learn some. If you want to if you want to select as a full stack developer, you want to learn some technologies. If you want to develop an app, you need some technologies to be learned. So no one requires 100% coding skills, but you need to have an interest, and you need to have an you need to show them that you are worthy, that you can learn and you can work for them. That is what a company is looking forward from all of us freshers, from all of you freshers. What are technologies that are used in IT industry? So this is a question. If let us there is no confined technology that what IT industry is doing, because every day the technology, every day we are getting different technologies. So we don't have stipulated technologies to be dealt with. But if you want to develop a website, what technologies that are being used is so let me talk some insights of developing a website. So let us consider, if you want to develop a website, this website consists of three parts, guys. First part is called as front end part. Second part is called as business logic part. Third part is called as backend part. So let us take an example of Facebook. We all know about Facebook, right? So Facebook, the front end part of Facebook is login page. You can see login page. You can enter username and password and you can log in into Facebook, right? This is one front end part. So there is one more front end page. You will see posts over there. You can upload posts. You can see some posts. That is what the front end pages. All front end pages are developed with some technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, React JS. There are so many technologies. So if you know basics of that, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Angular, these are the technologies that are being used for developing front end. For developing front end, if you want to develop login page, if you want to develop a post page for Facebook, you want this kind of technologies. So coming to backend, so now while you are registering for a Facebook, you will get registered, right, with your details, all the details will be stored in Facebook database. So the Facebook team will maintain some database. So for that, for creating that database, we want some technologies like SQL Server, MySQL, MongoDB. So all these are database technologies, Oracle. So using these technologies, what we will do is we will develop the databases. There is middleware. This middleware is also called as, we are writing logics. Business logics. Okay, now to post the data from front end to the back end, we use business logics. There is some technologies. So while you are registering, you want to post this data into the database, right? So we use if you are very good at Java, so we use Java to post the data into the backend by using JDBC, JSP, if you are aware about that. If you know, if you are very good at Python, so people use cursors to post data from front end to the back end. So middleware is a business logic. Whatever programming will you learn is very basic kind of things. What people used to do is, they used their people used to learn languages, and their whatever they are learning for business logic only, to implement business logic between front end and back end. Especially I am talking about full stack development, guys, here. So front end and back end, to write the business logic, if you are good at Python, they use cursors to post data, and if you know C sharp, they use C sharp and they post data. So this is what we do in our regular life. But in IT industry, they use some frameworks. Frameworks will help us a lot. Okay, na? If you are good at Java, they use Struts framework. If you are good at C sharp, they use .NET framework. If you are very good at Python, they use Django framework. So for writing business logics, we use frameworks or languages. For developing front end, we use some technologies. These are called web technologies: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Angular. If you want to develop, if you want to be as a DB architect, what we used to do is, we will learn some backend technologies. Okay, na? Apart from this, there are some more things. If you want to maintain all these, if you want to, after creating our project, if you want to, you can use some services like IBM. We can use services like AWS, Microsoft Azure. If you learn that, you will be taken into that post also. these are the technology